The wool sweater recovered from Lyudmila Dubinina's body registered radiation levels 4 times above normal background, and the Soviet medical examiner had no explanation in his official report. Dr. Boris Vozrojdeny began the autopsies on March 4, 1959, in a temporary morgue facility established in the village of Ivdel, 30 kilometers from the search zone. The first 5 bodies recovered in February showed signs of hypothermia with minor abrasions, consistent with exposure deaths in extreme cold conditions. The remaining 4 bodies lay under 4 meters of snow in a ravine and were not discovered until May 4th, when the spring thaw exposed what the medical examiner would later describe as impossible injuries. Lyudmila Dubinina's body was found face down in the frozen stream at the bottom of the ravine, and when Dr. Vozrojdeny turned her over, he noted in his report that her tongue and eyes were missing. The autopsy report stated the soft tissue removal occurred while she was still alive, based on blood coagulation patterns in the surrounding tissue. Dr. Vozrojdeny initially attributed the missing tissue to natural decomposition or scavenger activity, but the bodies had been frozen solid since February 1st, and no animal tracks were found in the ravine. Semyon Zolotaryov's body was found beside Dubinina, and the autopsy revealed 5 broken ribs on the right side of his chest, fractured with such force that bone fragments had punctured his right lung. Dr. Vozrojdeny noted in his report that the force required to inflict such damage was equivalent to a high-speed automobile collision, and he underlined this observation twice in red ink. The medical examiner added a handwritten note in the margin stating that no external wounds or bruising corresponded to the internal injuries, which he described as medically inconsistent. Nikolai Thibault-Brignol's skull showed a massive depressed fracture on the right temporal bone, the injury pattern indicating a single catastrophic impact from above. Dr. Vozrojdeny calculated that the force required to create this fracture exceeded 600 kilograms of pressure applied to a focused point, far beyond what a human fist or weapon could deliver. In his final summary report dated May 15, 1959, Dr. Vozrojdeny wrote that the injuries were caused by an extreme force that was, quote, not humanly possible to inflict, end quote. The KGB confiscated Dr. Vozrodzeny's personal notes and working drafts on May 17th, 2 days after he submitted his final report to the prosecutor's office. Photographs taken during the autopsies were classified and removed from the case file, with only written descriptions remaining in the official record. The radiation testing results for clothing samples from 4 of the hikers showed contamination levels ranging from 2 to 4 times normal background, concentrated on specific garments with no environmental explanation. The contaminated items included Dubinina's sweater, Zolotaryov's jacket, and pieces of clothing found in the ravine that did not belong to any of the identified victims. Search teams recovered Igor Dyatlov's body on February 27th, positioned face-up in the snow 500 meters downslope from the tent, his right hand frozen in a grasping position. Dyatlov's autopsy showed minor abrasions and hypothermia as cause of death, but his personal effects included a leather journal recovered from his sweater pocket. The journal contained daily entries documenting the expedition route, weather conditions, and group morale from January 27th through February 1st, 1959. The entries were written in Dyatlov's precise technical handwriting, documenting elevation gains, equipment status, and the decision to establish the final camp on the exposed slope of Kholat Shakhl. The final entry was dated February 1st, written in the same steady handwriting as previous pages, but the last sentence ended mid-phrase. Forensic linguists who examined the journal noted that the pen stroke did not trail off or indicate interruption by physical force, but simply stopped as if Dyatlov had chosen to set down the pen. The incomplete sentence read in translation, "We now know what they, and nothing more."